Today in Canada, I'm topping up the water in the pond system slowly. This will top up the bottom pond because all the excess water flows to the bottom pond. The upper ponds always stay at the same level, roughly. They are pumped to capacity, and then the water flows over the overflow. So it only gets so high in here, and then it goes down the excess water. And this bed, this old flower bed here was my mother's when she first moved back from Claire's home when she lived there in the 90s, and she moved to an apartment downtown. I bought her this old planter, and she had lots of beautiful plants in there. And so I've been using it for a while now, and this is my mother's old ornament, but I thought it looks cute in there. And then this dragon wing begonia I've had for years. I keep the roots in the greenhouse, like with these big succulent dishes as well. And it turned out really, really nice. Didn't it, Beanie? Beanie's out here. But yeah, it's a hot day today. This was in the greenhouse too. It was a beautiful little fairy garden dish from a couple years ago. This thing is taken over, but it's an aloe vera, so it might come in handy. But yeah, this is a 5-foot deep pond that I made about 4 years ago. And so I had moved those two big old koi used to be down here in my older videos. This was the top pond. Actually, at one time, this was the bottom pond. That's a long story. Somebody stirred up a bunch of dirt. But I love that green moss. I just want it everywhere. That ball's been spinning there for a couple years, and all winter, even when I cover it, the water still flows, and that ball, I think, was still spinning, but the splashing keeps and the moisture on this old wood is perfect for that moss. I gotta get some more. I want it all covered in moss. It's like there's a lot of splashing going on here, and I could have moss growing here. And I know there's moss on that old garage roof. I might move some pieces and get it to grow there. So the March marigold's done blooming, and it just makes a big display now. I mean, it's spread out. I could trim the under leaves. I've trimmed some of the yellow flag back because it was taken over. The yellow flag had bloomed. There was blooms everywhere, but they're done now, and I have to cut off the heads so that I don't get yellow flag sprouting everywhere. And the bottom pond here has still a bunch of babies from last year. Some are black and some are white. And there's a ball spinning there at that overflow. And yeah, there's some babies down there right now. I want to see if I can get a shot. There's some white ones, and the white ones might be half koi, I'm not sure. They look like the koi. Maybe they're koi, but I don't think so. I think they're goldfish, maybe half goldfish, half koi. It's hard to tell, because there was goldfish and koi in here mating last year. See, there's a white one and the black one. I don't know how well you can see that black one. But the lily pads are doing good, and that's hornwort growing right there. The hornwort will get really thick, and there is some minnows in there too. The minnows are longer and skinnier, so they're easier to identify. And the gravity blade scooter, I bought that. I don't know, don't recommend it. I mean, it's fast, goes about 20 kilometers, and it's fun and exhilarating. It was on sale for $2.99, but now I want a faster one that goes longer. The battery doesn't last long in that one, and I don't know. I got this. I want to have a scooter and scoot to work. You don't need a license. You don't need insurance. I mean, I have a car, but this is fun. It has a light and everything. It's fun to ride. I think I dropped it and cracked it, the top part here, but I taped it. But Yeah, I want to save up for a good one that goes up hills. That one doesn't go up hills. I mean, it's not a hill climber. It's not the best scooter. There's way better ones. For about $1,000, you can get a super fast one that'll go up the hills, take you to work, and go a much longer distance. And that is today in Canada.